I'll tell you one thing. Number one, you have to be very clear. What are you going for? Number one, frame your questions. How you frame your questions? First rule is, if you are talking of a term insurance, you have to ask him, are you going to return benefits on this, or is it just being a life cover? Because if he is going to say we are going to return a benefit on this also, then you tell him, show me the presentation where you have a benefit. Because every company has presentation. Presentation means they have a software on which they can show a presentation. So, and now coming to your next question is, suppose you feel that there has been something which has been, said wrong, or something which actually has been said and is not there. There is something called cooling off to write to the insurance company about, misguiding by the concerned advisor and not interested because of this reason. I was given wrong predictions, so I would like to cool off the policy, and they are bound by rule under IRDA guidelines to refund your premium.
Vishnupriya Mondal, could you please unmute yourself?
Actually, just wanted to know, before signing any kind of insurance, what are the things that layman should check? Because there are a lot of hidden clauses. The papers are very long. So I heard about litigation and all. So it is so disappointing that a layman should think that why should I go under all these things with my money when I have to claim it? I have to go through this, such of litigation, which is in India, unfortunately, is a total mess. So before signing, what are the things that the youngsters should be aware, should check, or rather go to the lawyer and check before signing any kind of insurance for their own benefit? And if there is a period wherein they can, even after signing, if they realize it's not a good commitment, they can come out of it.
Okay, good question. See, the client who is signing up on insurance does not need to go to a lawyer, because this is not a subject where you need to consult some lawyer before going for insurance. There are certain checklists, which I will mention. First checklist, when the insurance advisor is sitting in front of you, the first question you should ask him is, this is my income, which is the best proposition for, first of all, give your income, which is the best proposition. I have these responsibilities, whichever responsibilities. I need to take care of my son's education. I need to take care of my daughter's marriage. I need to take care of my retirement. So you must ask these questions.
But you are right that if it is from, I suppose I'm taking ICICI Bank because I had a very bad experience with that. Returns are not that great. The person who dealt with us told us a figure which was like really much higher than what actually it was. I won't say it was a total loss for us. But the thing is that you kind of show so much of promise in a term insurance, and then you really do not know the clauses where you cannot take out the money so fast when you really need it. It's really, I didn't have a good experience with that, and then somehow you lose interest in investing in these kind of tools.
No, see, this was with which company you had this bad experience?
ICICI Bank.
Okay, now I'll tell you.
ICICI Prudential, I guess.
ICICI Prudential. Okay. See, number one, ICICI Prudential Insurance Company is again one of the private insurers where their advisor must have said that you can take out money in case of a term insurance. He was telling you that
they have a lot of benefit. I'm just asking you, sir. I just wanted to that. See, they are showing that you are investing in certain kind of instrument. So should it not be, they in their credit if their customers get a lot of interest, or they can use my money in their benefit? I really did not understand. I was quite young at that time.
See, now talking of the term insurance, number one is there is no withdrawal of money in the term insurance. The first fundamental is wrong. How can they tell you that this is the benefit you're getting? Yes, the risk cover benefit is definitely there in the term insurance. But how can they commit that you're going to get this money? Because there is no money. It's just the risk. Even we don't commit. Recently, we had a product where the premium can be returned at the end of it. Recently, that was launched, but I don't know how ICICI is giving you such a figure because there are no bonuses there. It's just a...
Yes, I mean, I have. That's why I just asked you before getting into any kind of insurance. We should thoroughly know exactly whatever is there inside the paper.
No, I'll tell you one thing. Number one, you have to be very clear. What are you going for? Number one, frame your questions. How you frame your questions is the certain important thing. First rule is, if you are talking of a term insurance, you have to ask him, are you going to return benefits on this, or is it just being a life cover? Because if he is going to say, we are going to return a benefit on this also, then you tell him, show me the presentation where you have a benefit. Because every company has presentation. Presentation means they have a software on which they can show a presentation. We also have a software. So a tool will never give you a benefit. So, and now coming to your next question is, suppose you feel that there has been something which has been, said wrong, or something which actually has been said and is not there. There is something called cooling off period of any insurance product. Nobody tells that. You can very well write to the unit of the insurance company saying that so and so came and told me about it, and I later got to find out that this is not there. So I am not interested in pursuing the product. Kindly refund me the premium. So what happens is, the company is bound, once they get that, to cool it off. And cooling off today, you can do it within a period of 1 month. Now what is exactly a cooling off? Cooling off can happen once you get your document, the exact document which you get. And even if you are a good reader of that document, nobody reads that. And if you find something is amiss, from the date of receipt of document till 30 days, you have the full liberty to write to the insurance company about, misguiding by the concerned advisor and not interested because of this reason. I was given wrong predictions, so I would like to cool off the policy. And they are bound by rule under IRDA guidelines to refund your premium.
I will move on to the next question. The next question is from Shmuel. The first question is, who according to you need to support insurance poor and low social economic groups of population? Basically, who according to you needs to insure the poor and the low socio-economic groups of population in any country, basically?
See, I'll answer it. It is always the micro insurance department of a company which is responsible for ensuring the lower economic strata of society which belongs to the rural sector. They have various schemes, for insurance. It could be schemes for covering their agricultural lands, covering their livestock, covering their lives, and also health insurance for the economic backward society. So it is basically a department who has representatives that represent the company, and they go and talk to various NGOs who are partnering the cause. It is basically a joint venture which is done, but ultimate responsibility of ensuring rests on the department.
Thank you very much. And I have another question. I want to ask you how insurance can support improvement social and economic well-being.
Insurance is a big contributor to the GDP growth of any economy. It is through this sector, which is a huge sector and still an untapped sector, mind you. We have 80% of the people in this sector, and microinsurance has not done much to tap these sectors, primarily because they have not been able to get in touch with the right kind of social health groups, be it NGOs, social workers, who are actively involved. That particular connect has not been established. This is lack, or this is a mistake, I'll say, on the part of the insurance companies who have not taken the initiative. This could be done by bringing the social health groups, NGOs under a platform where they conduct meetings and they discuss the various micro insurance schemes, so that the self-help groups are aware and they initiate some tie-ups, which is again not happening. Only then I feel we will be able to cover the micro insurance on a large scale, which is not happening because the proactivity is not there on part of the insuring company.